Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new confirmed Team of the Week review. This Team of the Week is number 26 and it is going to be a bit of a milestone Team of the Week because this is going to be the first Team of the Week ever where the prices are going to have been set before the Team of the Week's even released, if you know what I mean. So obviously, as you're all aware, there's been loads of changes over the last 48 hours to Ultimate Team, and now when these players come out, they're going to have set prices, so it's going to be really interesting to see what the prices are when these come out. I'm not going to talk any more about that just in this video because I do want to do a separate video which should be coming out later today talking about the channel in a changing series that has been affected by these Ultimate Team changes. So that'll be it later today where I'll discuss it a little bit more, but I'm not going to go too crazy on it because it's been kicking a dead horse really, because it's been done so much by so many different people, so I don't feel the need to cover it too much. But yeah, here it is, the new Team of the Week. It's a pretty average one in my opinion. There's a few really good players, but on the whole the last few weeks have been fantastic. We did have the man of the match Ronaldo as well yesterday, I suppose, so we're not being spoilt too much in this week's Team of the Week. We've got Suarez in goal. I don't know if I've pronounced that right at all, probably not. We've then got 77, we've got 80 Gibbs, we've got 81 Perrin, 83 David Luiz, 81 Ayew, 80 Totw, 77 Max Meyer, who had a fantastic game for Schalke yesterday against Real Madrid. They were really unlucky in that game. 77 rated Miajoski, again, no idea if that's how it's pronounced. His whole name doesn't even fit on the goddamn card, so I can't even see if I've got the end of that name right. I'm just guessing. We've then got 83 Rondon. That looks like a very strong card, one that they'll be looking at, as well as David Luiz, as I should mention. 81 Ruben Castro. That's his second in form in the space of 2 or 3 weeks, I think, maybe 4 weeks. His other one's actually quite decent as well, so that might be another one of the cheaper ones to look out for. Of course, the big man of the week, 91 rated Luiz Suarez. His first in form, his second in form card in technically because he's had a man of the match card, but his first appearance in the Team of the Week. And on the bench we have got 69 rated Dowich goalkeeper, Fitzgerald 64 left back bronze, we've got Cardona 74 cam, the Rios, the right winger, that's rated 70. We have got El Kabir, whose card looks phenomenal, which is one that we will be taking a look at in a second. 73 overall, but what a card that is. And they've then got Ruben 72 striker and Marcus Berg, the 80 rated striker, who I think's had a couple of informs as well this year. Don't quote me on that one though. But yeah, the few players that we're going to look at are going to be David Luiz, Rondon, Suarez and El Kabir. We'll have a look at the Team of the Week as a whole at the end, but first of all we'll go on to the lowest rated of the informs that I want to look at, which is El Kabir. Now El Kabir is a player that's a very, very strong silver. He has been on the last couple of FIFAs. Really, I wouldn't say commonly used because you don't see silvers anywhere near as much this year, but if you are seeing a silver team, a skiller team, there is a good strong likelihood that El Kabir is going to be in there with his 4-star skill moves. But this card, when you bear in mind that it's a 73 silver, 87 pace, 75 dribbling, 75 shooting, 75 passing, which has had a huge bump up. I think his passing before was 67, something like that. And then 76 physical. That card just looks absolutely insane. And this is the kind of card where I think, how are EA going to price this? Because he's a 73, which isn't the highest rating in the world, obviously, but he's going to be quite desirable, and he's someone that I'd like to personally get my hands in. I'm perhaps thinking about doing a team with him and Robin in. Let me know if you'd like to see a squad build around that, because yeah, I really want to try him. And it's just going to be interesting to see how much the price him at, because silvers are usually more expensive, the higher rated silver players, obviously, but I'm really hoping that he's not well into the hundreds of thousands. He's not in a strong league, which would sort of bring down his price a little bit, you'd imagine, but it's really going to be interesting to see what EA do with that card. But either way, it looks absolutely phenomenal. The next card we're going to look at is going to be Rondon. Is his first name Solomon Rondon? I cannot remember, but 83 striker. Again, he seems to have had a couple of informs the last, well, including this one, he's had 2 informs over the last few weeks as well. He also had a man of the match card, I believe, a week or so ago, but again, his card looks really good. 83 pace, which is usually a real sweet spot in my opinion. It's you seem to find people that feel quicker than they actually are when they get 83 pace. 80 dribbling, 89 shooting, which is incredible. 86 physical, which is incredible. 62 passing lets him down a little bit, but then 39 defending is low as well. Obviously that doesn't matter too much. His card looks really, really good on the whole. I mean, like I say, he's strong, he's quick, he's got fantastic shooting, he's got decent dribbling. I believe he's got 4-star skill moves as well. So it's going to be interesting again how much EA price him at, because if this card is in the Premiership, you're looking at hundreds of thousands of coins, but because it's in the Russian league, you'd imagine, it'd be a little bit cheaper. But again, it's going to be difficult to say how EA see these things. So again, we'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping he's not going to be too expensive. I always say it, but again, forgive me for looking over here. I've got the cards and stuff on my screen, and I caught them out because I did that as well, so that was a double failure. But nevertheless, We'll move on there to David Luiz. He's always going to be OP. 78 pace at centre-back is phenomenal. 83 defending and 81 physical. Still not the best for a gold centre-back that's rated 83, you wouldn't think. But 73 dribbling and 74 passing. Pretty good for a centre-back, it has to be said. And yeah, there's not really too much that needs to be said about this card. It looks strong. He's always going to be a bit of a letdown because he's got high-medium work rates, which to me can often lead to centre-backs being absolutely awful. Sergio Ramos being a real exception to the rule on that one for me. But yeah, 78 pace is going to be godly at the back with high defending and high physical than his normal card, which is also decent. You can only imagine it's going to be a good card. And again, how much is it going to be? I honestly haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue. But last but not least, we'll move on to the main man of the team of the week, Luis Suarez. He's first in form, like I said before, but he has had a man of the match recently. 85 pace, which seems a lot of pace for Luis Suarez, to be honest, and that's really going to help this card become a lot more powerful in the game, because his only downfall in the past is not that he's been slow, but he hasn't quite been quick enough. And 85 pace partnered with 93 shooting and 92 dribbling is stunning. And then when you take into account he's got 82 passing and 83 physical as well, this card is 100% going to be in the millions. No way that EA are going to make it cheaper than that, you wouldn't think. It's going to be a pretty difficult card to get hold of because of the way the market is. Obviously at the moment it's just so strange at the moment. But yeah, it's going to be going for millions. It looks like an incredible card. His man of the match from what I saw of it was phenomenal as well, and this is only going to be even better. But if we take a look over the team of the week again, now the whole team, the other players to look out for in my opinion are going to be Andre Ayew, who had a team of the tournament, sorry I couldn't think of what I was trying to say then, team of the tournament card from the African Cup of Nations that was really strong, and it was dirt cheap, so again it's going to be interesting to see how much they price him at. And he's also hitting the magical 83 pace mark as well there, so his card could be really good. We're then looking at people like Max Meyer, whose card could be pretty strong at centre mid. There's some really good stats there. His defending's not the best, so you might want to play more of a cam than a centre mid CDM, but his card looks really good as well. Ruben Castro, like I mentioned, his other inform was really good, so hopefully he will only be better with this new inform. But yeah, other than that, like I say, it's not the most exciting team of the week, but with Suarez and David Luiz in there, it's bound to generate some interest. And like I said, because of the scenario that we're in, it's not a very exciting team of the week, but it's one of the more interesting team of the weeks I think I'll have ever seen, because it's going to be interesting to see how EA price the players and how they're going to go for it in the future on that front. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, lads. Make sure to throw a like on the video if you enjoyed it. It'd be fantastic if we could get well over 10 likes again on this video. It would be fantastic. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to make sure you never miss a video from me. I'll be looking to do another player review on this week's team of the week. Hopefully, like I say, I'll be able to get my hands on an Kabir. We'll just have to see how that goes. But yeah, make sure you subscribe and throw a like on the video. I will speak to you all next time. Nidge out.